Okay, this is my review of the Ruckman Reference Bible hand size in the leather, in the calfskin leather. Uh, Actually, after getting this one, I have purchased every single Ruckman Bible you can buy. I've got the vinyl regular size. I bought a leather regular size. Actually, I bought a couple of vinyl ones, and I've given them all away. I only got three now, and they all got the same text block. This is the leather. Of course, if you're familiar with Church Bible Publishers, how they put them together, that's exactly how this is. And it's the iron calfskin. It's got the vinyl lining. It's sewn all the way around. Real quality. It's kind of tight right here at the bottom, seems like. You're going to have a few pages. Of course, you don't want to tear that first page apart. And then you're going to have a few. I just opened it, so it's still pretty stiff. So 3 or 4 pages of cardstock. And you got a presentation page. I always write when I receive them. It's September 4th today. Then you'll have his crest thing, which is pretty cool. I'm almost positive he drew that. He was an artist, you know. So. And then the books of the Bible, and you got a dedication to the King James. It tells you about the first edition and the other editions. Evidently, there were some spelling mistakes in the notes, and they have, I guess, corrected it. I haven't seen anything. Then you got an introduction to the Bible, and right into Genesis. Now, Peter Ruckman believes in what he calls the gap fact. I'm not so sure. I did notice one thing, though. Man, as we got it out, I already scratched the gilding, but isn't that beautiful? My gilding won't last anyhow. It doesn't matter, so I don't know if I did it or if the granddaughter did. It don't matter. It's going to be used, so in Genesis, none of the Ruckman reference Bibles are red letter. So, but let's see if I can get it to lay flat. Kinda. I hadn't even broke it in at all, so it's just right out of the box. But he's got quite a bit of notes. He doesn't have a lot of references up here. But now, if you go down in his notes, he's got quite a few references in the notes. I really, I like this. Like a lot of people use a Schofield a lot, and then they just know where certain things are. I've used the Ruckman enough now that I'm getting like that, and I really like it. I know I've got some good friends that can't stand him, but you either love him or you don't. And there's a lot of things, a lot of the notes I don't agree with, but I like it. I like the dark letter. But now one thing I noticed, and I'll show you. Now this is the one I just got. This is the vinyl, but the vinyl is really white on really black, and this is kind of more. They're exactly the same size font. All three of these. My wide margin. All the wide margin is the only difference is it's got the wide margins. This has got a little bit wider margin than there. But this has got really white paper on really black. So actually, this one is a little easier to read. Now, you can't really think. But even that one's a little darker. I don't know if you can tell on the camera. But it's not the print's not quite as dark. It's readable. I have bad eyes, and it's 8-point font, and I can read it. I think the notes are 7-point. Anyway, he's got quite a few notes. I do like that he gives a date. You got to take the dates with a grain of salt. The gilding is beautiful. The paper is really good quality. They told me this is 24 pound, and if I'm not mistaken, this is, I'm not an expert, but this feels exactly the same, which is just a step up on the paper, I think, than what you get on a regular CBP. It just seems a hair thicker, but it might be my imagination. I don't know. Comes with 2 ribbons, 2 of the 3/8 ribbons, and they are plenty long enough to use. And I went with the burgundy. I don't have any more burgundy. I gave away my last burgundy Bible, so I like it. Now you got, let's see, no red letter whatsoever. And between the New Testament and the Old Testament, he's got a little something. Yeah. Let's see. Introduction to the New Testament. And so he'll give you a little information here. And then right into Matthew. Again, there won't be any red letter at all. Again, I hadn't broke it in, so once I break it in, it'll open a little better, I hope. It's kind of snug there in the gutter, ain't it? And this thing was expensive for a hand-sized Bible. It was $129, and then I think like $10 shipping. But what I did is I got this play. I got a credit line, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pay it all off the first week. But when I got the credit line from PayPal, they said you can save $20 on this, so I did. And what I'll do is I'll just pay it off the first one. I don't like using credit cards at all. But yeah, no red letter. And I'm sure if you want to see a real good one, Bible Fandom did like an hour review on the Ruckman, and he did a really good job on it. I think right after that I bought mine, or right before that. Then you got an epilogue to the Bible. So there's quite a bit at the back of this thing here. And then he's got 118 appendages. And they cover a lot of subjects. They're very entertaining to read. And so there's a whole bunch of stuff in the back, which I kind of like it when a study Bible's got something in the back, because when you're at Revelation and you're at the very back of the Bible, I don't like that for some reason. I kind of like to have, a concordance or something that kind of gives you a buffer. He's got several maps. And I don't know for sure, but I think he drew all these. Now, he's got them crossing the Red Sea. Of course, they crossed over here, and Mount Sinai's over here. But he's got Sinai here. Several different maps. They're kind of... At least you can read what's on the maps. And there you got Paul's third journey, and then Paul's journey to Rome. I'm pretty sure he's got all of them. Yeah. So you got the first journey, the second missionary journey, and some of these maps, when you go in there, they differ from one from another. So I think his is pretty scriptural, pretty accurate. And then he'll even go into the 6-Day War and how it was taken and everything like that. So I don't use his maps. The maps that I use the most in any Bible I got is the Common Man. I really like his, and he's got the accurate thing. But then at the back we got pages sticking together. We got some 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, you can't really count that. And so 3 or 4 pages of cardstock at the back, and then you got the thing. Look at the texture on that already coming out in the iron calfskin. In the iron calfskin, you can. It's just real flexible. I really like the cowhide, the top grain cowhide. I like that thick, stiffer, a little stiffer. But anyway, that's it. I want to show you one more thing. If you did get the hand size, it is a little bit smaller, but it's only the text size is the exact same in the vinyl and the leather. It's just the leather has the the yap comes out a little bit, and it's got a little bit more of a margin on the outside. Anyway, that's my Ruckman Reference Bible. So now I've got 3 with the same text block, and I have bought every one of them, but I don't have them anymore. But that's what you should give Bibles away, especially if you can afford them. You got a lot of Bibles. Give a few of them away. You don't have to keep them on your shelf and just hoard them. But I've given quite a few away this year, and will continue to do so. All right, folks, God bless you. Read these things. They don't do you any good. Notes are what it is. What it is. The notes are what it is. They're man's opinion on something. You don't have to agree with them. And I don't have not one study Bible that I agree with all the notes. And Ruckman's one that's real controversial, but I like his Bibles, and I like the paper in them. And so I think I got about as many of them as I need. If he made a giant print or a large print, I might get that. All right, I hope that helped you out. If you have any questions or anything, just let me know in the comments section, and read these things, folks. Read the text, way more important than the notes, all right? God bless you, and have a wonderful, wonderful day, and pray without ceasing.